Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, and we are continuing our practice with coordinate grids. And I've got my friend Tango with me today. Today is going to be a special day because I'm going to be going into our classroom. So if I see anything that belongs to you, I will be sure to set it aside. I'm sure it will be kind of an emotional thing for me to walk into that place that is ours. So that's where I'll be right after this video. So I have already recorded the reading lesson for you guys. We're starting a big new project, and it's going to be about oceans, but you're going to have some freedom to choose your topic a bit. Okay, so make sure you see that video to know what to do with it, and we're going to continue with some research tomorrow. And we'll talk more about it during our Zoom call tomorrow, but I just wanted to make sure that you knew that the reading lesson is already there. Good morning, Freddie and Michael and Bella and Brian and Juan and Emily. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm really excited about today's Pear Deck because it's pretty fun, I think. You get to be creative also in your Pear Deck. So let me go ahead and switch my screen so that we can see it. Let me make sure. Hello. There we go. All right, let me make it larger. And here we go. So today's practice is going to be kind of like a map where I'm giving you some points on this grid today, on this slide anyways, and I want you to be able to tell me what is the coordinates, or what are the coordinates of each one. So for example, the library, if I'm looking at the red dot for the library, I want to know where is that. I would say that that would be at 2, 7. So then with my Pear Deck slide, I would be able to go ahead and just write that in on the parentheses side, and I would write in 2, 7. Okay, and I know that because if I use the coordinates, I know that it's going to be intersecting between those two numbers. So I'm going over 2 up to the 7. So when I say over 2, I'm starting here at the 0. Let me make it darker here. I'm starting at that 0. So I'm going to go over 2 and all the way up to the 7. And that's why it's there. Okay? Oops. Let me make sure we're all okay over here. All right. Then the police station. Again, starting at 0, 0. And then I'm going to go over all the way to the 6. And then I'm going to go all the way up to the 7. So then that one would be 6, 7. There's nothing you need to mark on the map or on the grid. I'm just showing it to you. Good morning, Jocelyn. I'm just showing you so that you know what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. When I say over 6, I mean I'm going across to the 6, starting at that 0, 0, going across 6, up to the 7. School. What do you think the school is? Give you a second. What do you think the school is? I see it as 7, 3. Right? Okay, so this screen is just a very basic screen of there's 3 points on the grid and you need to tell me what the coordinates are. This is kind of like if you think about a map and knowing exactly where something is. Maps in the real world actually have more precise numbers. They're called longitude and latitude. And you can know your precise location on Earth if you have that intersection of that. But we won't get too much into that. I just wanted you to know that it is a real world thing that happens. Okay, let me show you the next one. Next slide, because the next one is when it gets pretty fun. You are going to design an amusement park. And so on the top it says, Justin is entering a contest to design his dream amusement park. He has to use a coordinate plane to organize his park. What does he put in his park? What are the coordinates of each ride? But this is really going to be you, not this guy, Justin. This is going to be you. You get to design an amusement park. The extension activity at the bottom is just if you want to. So I will just say that out loud right now that you don't have to do the bottom thing unless you want that kind of a challenge. I think a lot of you could. All right, so let me show you what you're going to do. This is where you will design your amusement park. You're going to decide on 5 rides, and you're going to name them. And then you're going to place them onto this coordinate grid and be able to tell me what the coordinates are. For example, let's say that I wanted to create a ride. We'll do one so I can show you what to do. Let's say I wanted to design a ride that's called Free Fall. I would type it over here or write it over here. And then I would decide where on the coordinate grid I would want to put that free fall ride. So let me just say, I'm going to put it right here. And I'll go ahead and label it free fall. I'm just imagining like a bungee jump or I don't know, something. I've seen it at Six Flags where they just let you, like, they bring you up and then they drop you and then you swing and all that. So let's just say that's where I want to put it. Then I need to figure out where did I put it. So I would say that I put that at 3, 9, so that I would write the coordinates so I know how to find it. 3, 9. So what I mean, Jocelyn, I'm not sure what you're confused about, but I'm getting to choose, I'm making my own map, basically. You get to label it and design it yourself. So I'm just making it up. So I made up the word free fall as the name of whatever ride I wanted to, and then I picked wherever I wanted to put it, and then I went ahead and I plotted I wrote down the numbers that it ended up being with. So over 3, up 9. Then I'm going to just make up another one. So whatever I want it to be, I don't even know. You would just name your next ride and then plot it and then tell me what the coordinates are. I don't know. I don't hear anything, Freddie. Freddie's asking what's that noise. Okay, so that's what you're doing with this slide. You're designing your own amusement park. And then there's only one more task for you to do today, and it's a city planner. So you are a city planner for a new city that is going to be built. You need to present your idea for the city using a coordinate plane to help organize all of the buildings. Make sure you include a library, police station, 2 schools, a park, and 5 houses. I think I modified that a little bit because that was a lot. What are the coordinates of each building? And then there's an extension at the bottom. Yes, Jocelyn, you make it up. All right, so here is, oh, I guess I did put them all in there. So this one's going to be a bigger, much busier map. If you wanted to label it a little differently, like if instead of putting the word house 1 on the map, I might put like H1, H2, H3. But let me give you an example. We have to put a library in, a police station, school, 2 schools, like maybe an elementary school and a middle school, a park, and then 5 different houses. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different dots you'll have on this grid labeled, and then you put the coordinates on there. Okay, so let me just do I'll do the library and I'll do a house. So I might think about, well, in the real world, would I have a library next to a house? Probably not. I might have like the library, police station, schools all in one section, and maybe the park. Parks usually are like near houses though too. And then I would make sure I would group those houses. So I might even put in some dots for the houses. Maybe I put the houses, oops, I did not get my pen ready. Sorry. Okay, so let's say I wanted to put the houses all grouped together, and maybe they're going to be, there's 1 over there, and maybe I put more over there, but I'll just do 1 for now. And that house, I will put H1 for the house 1. It kind of looks like high, doesn't it? 7, 4, so then I'll label it 7, 4. Let's just say I want to put the other house, maybe it's neighbor. Maybe it'll be right next to it. So I'll call that H2 for house 2. And that one is at 8, 4. And sometimes schools are nearby too, not too far from the houses. So maybe I'll put the school over here, school 1. So I'll put S1. And that one is 5, 6. So this is just an example. I'm just designing my own city, and I get to decide where I put everything. So I wanted you to hear my thinking too when I'm making those decisions, because I wouldn't just randomly put them out there in the real world. I would have a purpose for where I'm putting them. So, but it will be up to you and what you would like to do. You could even put all the houses in the middle and then the buildings surrounding it, or maybe the other way around. The city buildings in the middle and the houses all around it. It's really up to you. Freddie has a question. When you finish your work, you should rewatch the video. Okay, that's not a question, but I will to see if there is some kind of noise happening then. All right, so you're designing today, which sounds pretty fun to me. So any questions about how to do this? I think you're just going to be doing great. Okay, let me switch back. Okay, so I think you guys will be fine. Sorry, I don't see my face here. I just see the big screen in my face. Good morning, Leilani. Okay, so I think you'll be fine. I'm kind of excited. This is like one of the more fun ones too. Well, actually, this whole unit, I'm really enjoying it. I like graphing. So again, I'm going into the classroom right now, and I thought about I might even do a live video there just to show you guys around. It's going to be kind of emotional for me to walk in the room, I think. You know me. So I will put anything aside for you that belongs to you. That last week of school, which is coming up quick. We've got, including this week, we have 3 weeks total. So we're already into this week. Then we have next week with a holiday on the Monday, and then the last week of school. So sometime during that week, I don't know the exact details yet, but you will be able to get your stuff. If there is anything in the classroom, you will for sure have things to pick up. Just gonna let you know. For sure there will be things for you to get because we're also getting those shirts for you. So also don't forget to fill out the survey to let me know. 2 questions are on the survey. One of them is what middle school are you going to, and what are some college career goals you have. I need those things for something else that I'm making. I'm wondering if once I publish this, if the video will be fixing itself, because it sounds like it's glitching a bit. Maybe it's my internet. All right, guys, I will see you later. I'll do a quick video maybe while I'm at school. So if you see it pop up, go ahead and watch it. All right, bye, guys.